So you want to get your business to the top of Google My Business, but you don't necessarily want to do it yourself. You want to hire it out to somebody who specializes in Google My Business optimization services. So let's talk about several different things here. First, let's talk about how to hire somebody. What should you look for and what should you avoid? Second, let's talk about one-time versus ongoing services. Number 3, let's talk about what it should include and what it should not include. And finally, the most important, let's talk about number 4, how much does it cost? How much should you pay for Google My Business optimization services? Now, there are several things you want to watch out for because, believe it or not, in the digital marketing industry, there are a lot of charlatans. There are a lot of people trying to rip you off. So you got to be very careful. So look out for these red flags. Number 1, do they only use very technical terms that they know that you don't understand? Are they trying to make it sound like they are very smart and that you could never understand what they do? That's a big red flag. You can understand how to do this and you should. They need to use plain English, and if they don't, big red flag. Do not work with that company. Number 2, if they say that they have some kind of secret sauce that nobody else has, that is not true. Everybody has the same ability. It is a level playing field. That's why you'll see so many people that do it themselves and are successful. Okay, you don't need any secret sauce. You don't need to pay somebody for something that only they know. This is a big red flag. Watch out for that one. The most important red flag, however, is if they are trying to contact you. If you are getting spammed by email and phone calls, they are not a legit company. Legit companies have so much work coming in that they don't need to make outgoing calls or send out spammy emails trying to get your attention, okay? You need to search out your professional. Don't let them search out you. Next, let's talk about one-time optimization services versus ongoing monthly optimization services. So if you have a lot of experience yourself or you want to do a portion of it yourself, then you probably just want to get some sort of one-time service, have somebody look at your account and make sure everything is set up correctly, make sure your website matches, and make sure you have your citations and maybe some backlinks taken care of. This is all covered in my cheat sheet right here. I will show you how to download this for free in just a minute. It's also a good idea to hire somebody for a one-time service if you are in a smaller, less competitive area. Now, if you are in a big competitive area and you are trying to really dominate that city or that service area, then you probably will need to hire this out because there is so much involved, so much work that needs to be done. It's going to be hard to run your business and do your Google My Business optimization at the same time. It's almost like a part-time job, especially if that's not what you have the most experience in, if it's not your thing. Next, I want to talk about what exactly this optimization service should include and what should not include. But before I do that, I just want to give you a quick note to subscribe to this channel. If you like what I'm providing here and you want to see more of this, subscribing, commenting, and liking really helps my channel out and it'll motivate me to create more content, free content for you guys. So subscribe right now, but let's get back to the lesson. So what should an optimization service include? Now, in my opinion, Google My Business optimization is the exact same thing as local SEO. Why? Because a lot of the stuff that you do for local SEO or the organic listings will also help rank your Google My Business and vice versa. They are so interrelated that I don't like it when companies separate that out or make it sound like they specialize in just Google My Business, because it involves the website, it involves offsite citations, it involves backlinks, all the same stuff that are involved with local SEO. So, in my opinion, hire somebody that provides local SEO, not just a Google My Business specific service. There are also services out there that provide extra things like posting or responding to reviews, stuff like that. So if you want to be completely hands-off, make sure they include that kind of stuff, but it's always going to work better if the business owner or somebody that works for the business is doing the posting, adding pictures, and giving genuine responses to the Google reviews. That kind of stuff I think should be done by the business owner, but like I said, there are services out there that provide that. They are not cheap, and if they are cheap, run, because they won't be quality. And you also want to make sure that you are getting monthly reports. You want to know exactly what's going on. You want them to be able to tell you in plain English exactly what they're doing for you each month. This is very important. If they can't explain that, then that's another big red flag. You should probably find somebody new. You also want to make sure they are handling your citations and your backlinks, okay? Because it's not all about just what happens on the Google My Business account. There is the offsite stuff too. You want to make sure that they handle everything, including optimizing the website for Google My Business. And as you probably know, Google makes these updates and these changes, and things that worked last year won't work this year. Things that worked last month won't work this month. So you want to make sure that your company that you hire is on top of that stuff, and that they are going in there and making those changes for you and reporting those changes to you when they occur. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is how much does it cost? Now, this is going to vary greatly, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're paying less than $400 a month, I find it very hard for a company to provide quality service. Now, if you want to outsource it to like another country that will provide a cheaper cost, that's fine. Just make sure that you are fully understanding what they're doing and that you're able to manage what they do and what they don't do. Some of this stuff can get out of control if you don't have somebody, or if you don't have the knowledge to make sure all of this stuff works together. And there's a lot of stuff out there that used to work that people still try to provide that can actually hurt your rankings, and you don't want to hire somebody that's actually going to hurt your rankings, especially in the long run. Now, like I promised, there is a cheat sheet that I have with everything you need to know about ranking on Google My Business, okay? And I even have these little links within the PDF, so when you want to go deep on any one of these topics, there's a video that gives you step-by-step instructions, tutorials, and examples. All you need to do to get this cheat sheet is click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, ask questions in the comments. I will get back to you. Once again, my name is Joe Burnich with BigWestAcademy.com. and I will see you in the next video.